We're starting Q4, week 8. Our learning target for this week is I can find simple probability. We have the same vocabulary words as last week. We have the probability of an event is equal to the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. An outcome is one of the possible events in a probability situation. When we're asking ourselves, what is the probability of something happening? This is the formula that we try to follow to find the probability. Let me try to see if I can get a clearer picture. It keeps coming out blurry. There you go. So we have the P here stands for probability. The event is what are we trying to find the probability of? Then we have the number of favorable outcomes. So that's what we want to happen. Then the bottom says the number of possible outcomes. That's what is our whole options that we have. So I'm going to give you an example. If we move on to the next slide, here we have again the same thing that we've seen. P for probability. Event is what is it that we want to figure out the probability of. So if we look at the bottom, we have probability, and this is tails. So that means that we are looking at coins. So if I have, say for example, these are 2 coins. If I have a coin, so say if I have a penny, if I flip it, I only have 2 options. If I flip it, it either lands on tails or either lands on heads. So here, I want to figure out what is the probability of it landing on tails. So if you look at the top, it says number of ways an event can occur. So I have to see how many tails do I have in a coin. If I flip it, how many tails are on there? There's only 2 sides, so there's only 1 tails. So that is why I put the number 1. The bottom is the number of possible outcomes. So if I flip a coin, it only has 2 sides. So that means that my only options are those 2 options. So that is why there is a number 2 on the bottom. So the top is what I want to get. The bottom is everything that I could get.